the Lord, that's why the scriptures say that they not judging righteously, man. Right. You know, you really put that woman to death, man. Take the child, man.
Rats set that up to fit in the herd, they call it.
Yeah.
And they use Margaret Sanger. That she, really the black church is the one that promoted. Might be there. The black church is the ones that use, Margaret Sanger used the black churches to promote that parent parenthood. So parent parenthood is a result of the black church. Yeah. You know?
I forgot what it was called before.
Abstinence and all that.
What was Planned Parenthood called before? Something towards black.
Yeah.
I forgot what it was called.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
But you got it out.
It says
it was originally eugenics, but it was called something else.
It says, "Do ye indeed speak righteousness, O congregation? Do ye judge uprightly, O ye sons of men? Yea, in heart ye work wickedness. Ye weigh the violence of your hands in the earth. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies."
Right. So the whole thing of that wasn't my people and all that stuff, that wasn't me. First off, you was born to be wicked, man. Okay, you was born to be someone who doesn't understand and never will understand. As it is written, the wicked will not understand this truth, man. Okay, if you're a wicked person, you're not gonna understand what we talking about, man.
The Bible.
Because what we talking about is the Bible.
The scriptures.
The scriptures,
right.
Which is righteousness, man. Okay? A wicked person is going to despise this word, man. Okay? They're going to hate us for speaking the truth, man. You know? You should applaud us, man. That's why Ezra said that he applauded them that stood stiffly for the name of the Lord. That's why we out here in the cold. Okay? If it was hot, we'd be out here in the hot. If it was snowing, we'd be out here in the snow.
That's right.
Put the camera on that car, man, that white car. I just want y'all to show the simplicity of our people.
Oh, the deer here.
We got antlers on the goddamn car.
And the Christmas spirit.
Really, they use the deer to worship a damn demon anyway, man.
Baphomet.
Yeah, the Baphomet. Which really they use the goat, but they use that deer. The antlers.
You got it out.
Keep going on this. It says, their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the deaf adder that stoppeth her ear, which will not hearken to the voice of charmers, charming never so wisely.
Yeah, and the I never been bit by a snake personally, man. You know, but if you ever got bit by a snake or that poison, man, you'd be like, yo, you want to get it out of your system, man. You know, we want to get the ways of this society out of us, man. You know, because it's impure, man. You know, that this life that we live in is not pure, man. You know, and it's kind of crazy because it's like all we know. You know, lies. All we know is lies. You know, so imagine being in the kingdom and being able to see what the truth really is. You'd be like, God, dang.
That double vocab, man. He got his fan base in the spirit of trying to kill Israelites, or in that whatever. I guess he called that a rap song or a freestyle, whatever the hell that was. He said we need to be rounded up and put in jail. So now the thing is, right? Like I said, his fan base is in the spirit of wanting to kill us. Now I said that in quite a few videos. You can kill us all you want. You get rid of us. If we just because we off the street, what's that going to change? The word is out there, first of all,
and it's still going to continue.
And it's still going to continue. Whether we be in jail, whether we be out in the street, whether we be dead until the famine,
until the famine, right?
You know,
it is what it is, man. That's my favorite saying now. It is what it is. You do whatever the hell it is you got to do, and we going to do whatever it is we got to do for Yahweh Shem Shah. You know, we don't give a goddamn what these people say. That's why we always say that we don't give a goddamn about your personal feelings. The truth hurt, right? Hebrews 4:12 say the scriptures hurt, which means they got to be the truth.
First of all, Satan talks to those rabbis, man. You know? And those rabbis are the ones that say, okay, we're going to set up a staged attack. Well, where they getting it from? The Most High.
They was the original ones doing acts of terrorism. Them Jews over there in the Middle East.
Yeah.
You know, they faked a lot of those so-called attacks over there in Israel, so they can have a reason to get more of that Gaza Strip.
Kick the Palestinians down.
Yep.
They threw them out their homes.
Yeah, yep.
They walked in there and just
Physically,
them out.
yep.
You got it.
Yeah, you want it?
We talked about when the Lord said that they split my land.
Part of my land.
Part of my land, yeah.
This 2 Peter 3:13. Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for a new.
And the word promise, Salakia. The word promise means guarantee. Okay? These things that the Lord promised unto us, you know, whether we are the elect or not, he promised that we're going to have the kingdom of heaven. You know? That means that's guaranteed, man.
Right.
You know? That this suffering that we're going through is for a little bit, man. You know? So keep going. Can you repeat it?
Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth.
Right, because we're going to be ruling, man. You know?
Where you at?
2 Peter 3.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to be ruling on this planet, man. You know? We ain't going to have to worry about waking up to going to work for a job, you know, that don't really mean nothing, man.
Right.
You know? Paying bills and all that stuff. The dollar bill is going to be faded away. So even when that happens, you know? Like, do you know about the mark of the beast?
Somewhat of it.
What do you think it is?
The RFID chip.
You're right, man. That's what it is, man. You have some groups that try to say that it's embargo and all these other things. Christianity.
For money.
Money, you know? But that money is going to be done away with, you know?
One question. I do know I'm aware of, I don't know if I've been under the holidays.
I know.
Us as the children, what holidays are we supposed to, not necessarily holidays, but what feast, I guess, are we supposed to acknowledge?
It's in the scriptures in the book of Leviticus.
You mean holy days.
What's the name of it?
Holy
Like
days.
the Sabbath day is a holy day. You have Purim, the Feast of
Passover.
Tabernacles. I mean, we don't really do that one.
Feast of
The
Dedication.
Passover is the main one.
Dedication.
The Feast of Dedication, which that's coming up.
Day of Atonement.
The Day of Atonement.
Purim. Oh, he said Purim.
Said Purim. There's a
see,
couple of them.
They turn holy days to holidays.
With the blowing of the trumpets.
Yeah, memorial blowing of the trumpets.
Memorial blowing of the trumpets.
Yeah.
Holidays come after the holly branch. That's why you have what you call Hollywood.
Yeah.
That was Druid satanic witchcraft.
Right. Which God?
That's why you see in Walt Disney they got the Disney, the stars,
That is
the wand and all that. That's from that's
what they call
what they call holly days.
Oh, so holidays come from Hollywood.
Hollywood. It's the making of really not even Hollywood. Even before that, they worship. You ever heard of the Yule log? They talk about at Christmas. They worship in the Yule log. They worship the wooden branch. They worship gods and different idols. So basically, holidays is nothing but idol worship.
Yeah, that's like the book of Leviticus, the 23rd chapter. It goes into the holiday, the holy days.
And add on that brother point, every holiday you got that's celebrated is an idol that has something to do with it. From St. Patrick's Day, Valentine's, every holiday has some kind of idol like the brother point.
Right. And if I can say this too, you know that the holy days, everything it revolves around the moon. I don't know if you know that. The children of Israel, our calendar was based off of the moon cycles. It wasn't based off of the Roman Gregorian calendar. You know?
Right. Yeah, I'm familiar with that.
You know, so like we say that the Sabbath right now falls on Monday sunset to Tuesday, but then the new moon is about to come in on the 25th.
Right.
So it's
That's
about
the
to
spread
change.
high is coming in that wicked holiday.
Yeah.
You know, our new moon is coming in on that day.
Yeah, so sometimes when the moon comes in, the weather starts changing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
if you observing and stuff like that, it start snowing or something like that. You know, because the season is changing.
I knew that we were the people. My father, quite honestly, you know, I'm familiar with Adam and them.
Okay, Adam Abbott.
Yeah.
But they say that the RFID chip is what they say Christianity. It's not the RFID chip. Is you know.
They say Christianity is the
They say that it's not the RFID chip.
Right. Oh,
You know, we say that it is. We like the only group that does say that the RFID chip is the mark of the beast.
Oh yeah, I believe it is. I believe it is. Certainly it is. How long? I mean, how often are y'all out here? Like,
We out here every Saturday. You know.
Sabbath?
You said no. Like I said, the Sabbath it goes by the moon. We say it go by the moon pattern.
Yeah, we had debates with Adam Abbott on that. Right. And the one thing they got caught on, if the Saturday, first of all, this calendar is under the Gregorian calendar, right? You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Now, back in the ancient times, 2,000 years ago, there was no Gregorian calendar. So how did they know what the first day of the week was?
Right. Like an example, like if you're stranded on a you crashed, got knocked out on the plane, and you woke up and it's nighttime and you don't know what day or time it is, you can use the moon to tell what time of the month you're in. Like
Right.
if it's a full moon out, you know, the full moon, that's the in the middle of the month. That's like the 14 and a half day of the month.
Right.
So you're in the middle of that moon cycle.
So how would you know 2,000 years ago what was the first day of the week?
Right.
Right.
If it was days, it was numbered by days, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
1, 2, 3.
Day
First
1,
of all, the
5,
day
6, 7.
Saturday was named after Saturn.
And
Right.
the Genesis, you say the first day.
Right.
right.
They
Right.
never said- they
But
never
that was
had
1,000
names.
years.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Look at the Most High. He just gave them numbers.
He just gave them numbers.
Right.
Day 7.
Right. These names was picked up at the Greek gods and different gods.
Right.
So another question regarding like the feast of, like when you're supposed to celebrate certain, or not necessarily celebrate, but acknowledge like
Well, once you come into the truth, you know what I'm saying, we
Yeah.
have a calendar set up to, and all the brothers, you know, already know when it's time. You know, like when it comes to the new moon, that's when you got to get to studying and stuff like that.
Right.
And brothers will show you.
Yeah, the main thing is, you know, like you said, when you like how often we out here, you know, to come out and to listen, you know, and then it go on, you know, you go on with the spirit, you know, of things, you know. And another thing about the moon, this calendar, there's a certain thing called a leap year. That leap year is nowhere in the Bible, you know, so that throws off the whole entire thing, you know.
So
So
back to King Gregory.
yeah,
We'll read it right here, Isaiah
got it.
66 and 23.
Isaiah 66:23, and it reads, "And it shall come to pass that from one new moon to another, and from one Sabbath to another, shall all flesh come to worship before me, saith the Lord."
So where's Saturday? So there's a lot of beliefs that believe or Saturday is the Sabbath day.
I knew.
Because they claim the Saturday is. Now, according to the Gregorian calendar, Sunday is the first day of the week because it's after the sun. That was sun worship.
right.
So if you follow that ideology of the Gregorian calendar, then Saturday is wicked too. But the new moon, Sabbath can fall on a Saturday. It changes every month. It changes.
So it's not like it's not the Sabbath. Are you basically saying the Sabbath cannot be like a monthly thing?
No, yeah, it's a monthly thing, but every month it's going to be a different day.
Okay, I got
Because
you.
we're using the lunar. That's
got
the
you.
lunar cycle.
yeah.
That's
And
why the Lord put the sun and stuff there.
Yeah, when you go into the word month just means new moon. That's all month means, new moon.
Right. Now month means moon. That's all it means. Like when you get a woman who get a period, right? She'll say, I come on my monthly. Is her monthly every Tuesday of the next month? Or every Wednesday? It varies. Right? Go ahead.
The Sirach 43:6. He made the moon also to serve in her season for a declaration of times and a sign of the world. From the moon is the sign of feast, a light that decreaseth in her perfection.
So when you go into it, right, it says the moon. The new moon is the first day of the month. Then 7 days after that, you have the first. Yeah, it's a Sabbath. The new moon is a Sabbath. Then 7 days after that is a Sabbath. Then that's the first quarter.
Yeah.
Then 7 days after that, the full moon. That's a Sabbath.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
Then
follow
7
that.
days after that, the last quarter, that's a Sabbath. And then the new
New
moon.
moon comes back.
Yeah.
Right. It says the month is called after her name.
Right. You got the
Speaking of
like
the moon.
the month. You got the month Abib.
Right.
But they don't say Abib. You know, when they say, oh, this is the month of Abib.
Right.
No, they're gonna say this is the month of February. No, February ain't in the
Abib is,
scripture.
New Year.
But that's all.
New
That's,
Year, right?
that's all named after Roman emperors, right?
What's
The months.
Yeah. February is after February.
Never heard of that.
September.
March is
Was
after
it-
Mars.
I heard of a bib. I think that's in the book of
September.
Exodus.
Yeah.
That's the first month.
September, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And 2 of the months didn't even have. It was only 10 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
It was really no November, December was the only. There was no months. So
Let me ask you-
we're in what now? We're in December. Okay, so that wasn't even a month for that.
Right.
And January come after Janus.
Yup.
All
Yup.
down. March
Y'all
after
believe
Mars.
that Gentiles can be saved?
You said, do we think that Gentiles can be saved? The Gentiles are the Israelites who don't know that they're Israelites.
No, to answer the question, no.
Yeah.
I mean, heathen Gentiles cannot be saved.
Right. No heathen Gentiles. No Edomites can be saved. Only people that can be saved are Israelites.
So what about
Cornelius.
that's a good example. When Peter went to Cornelius, the Romans. You know, he was of the Italian band, and Peter saw the vision.
But what tribe is the Italians?
I don't know.
Right. So
I'm
I
saying
could
they-
be from
they
Italy.
a
I could be from
Gentile,
Italy and
right?
call myself Italian.
Right. You
But
gotta
I'm saying
realize that.
they wasn't of the stock of Israel. So
But you gotta realize that that's a stumbling block for people, because just because it say he was in the Italian band, when you go in that was a sect of the Roman army that allowed Israelites and other people to be a part of it. Now you see you have got the modern day Italian band or centurions, which is the police departments. You gotta realize that Cornelius was called a devout man for a reason, because he believed in the Most High. So that's the reason why when Peter went and ran into Cornelius, that was the beginning of the teaching the doctrine to all the Gentiles, because we was spread out into all nations. That's the whole reason for Cornelius even being mentioned in the scriptures. Like just recently, they had a commercial, the Kia car. They used Blake Griffin to play Cornelius in there. Why? Because if you look at Blake Griffin and his son and his father, you would think that he's not even a black man. So it was spiritual that they used him to play him in that.
Let me ask you a question. Where was Cornelius from?
2 and 11.
I would say Italy.
Yeah, okay, get that. Acts 10 and 1. I'm gonna show you something real quick before y'all get y'all points. We're gonna show you something. So everybody think because it says a certain word, they're from Italy. Not being smart, I just want to show you. All right, Acts 10 and 1 real quick.
This Acts 10 and 1,
Uh-huh.
and it says, there was a certain man in Caesarea
Caesarea.
Read
Read that over again.
Acts 10 and 1, there was a certain man in Caesarea called Cornelius, a centurion of the band called the Italian band.
Right, do you know where Caesarea is? It sounds like Italian. When you hear that word Caesarea? Caesarea is from Israel. That was a city in Israel.
Yeah.
So he was an Israelite. And it's the same thing when a black policeman joins up in a police department. He might say he's an African American, but he's in a police department.
Right.
He's from Africa, so to speak,
Right.
but he's in a police
And
department.
plus, people
Can I make
also
another
got to
point
understand. Hold on, real quick. Plus, people still got the understanding that Roman soldiers had to been common citizens of Rome. So you'll automatically think that they talking about Edomite.
Oh no, the point I was going to make the same point, because you got some Baltimore City police that live in surrounding states or whatever, but they still considered Baltimore City police. When something go down, even though they live in Pennsylvania or even Delaware or something like that, they're still classified as Baltimore City police.
And all Cornelius was pretty much like if you put it in today's terms, he was just a police, a black police. You know, that's all it
I
was.
don't think he was a Roman.
No, keep going.
Paul was a Roman.